Warning! This is probably the most controversial video I've made yet, and I know it will divide people's opinions. If you're a snowflake and can't accept other people's thoughts and opinions, I'd advise that you click off this video now, so I don't have to put up with you in my comment section. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Whilst I was making my top 10 Wii games video, I realised something. There was a lack of good games for other Nintendo characters that aren't related to Mario in any way. I'm talking mainly about Zelda, Metroid, and even Sonic. I know Sonic isn't a Nintendo character, but his games now come out on Nintendo consoles, so I'm counting him. I mentioned in my video that the Wii seemed to be centered around Mario, which I'm not complaining about, but it was a shame that we saw a lack of other Nintendo characters get the spotlight, if we ignore Smash Bros. Brawl, that is. So, was the Wii not as good as we remember it to be? Are the reviews from Nintendo fans who grew up with SNES around 64 justifiable? I'm Tom from Nintendo Extremists, and today I'm going to be answering this question. Was the Wii overrated? The Nintendo Wii was released to the public for the first time on November 19, 2006 in North America, and with that came a whole host of games, the two standout games being Wii Sports and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Both of these games were on my top 10 list, and rightly so, because they were amongst the best Wii games. Wii Sports was the first of many games to be in the Wii game series, which we'll get onto later. Twilight Princess was originally meant to be released a year earlier, and only for GameCube, but it was delayed so that the developers could refine the game and add more features for the Wii. The game did very well, and would be the first good game of a new generation of Zelda, right? Well, there would be only one more Zelda game released for the Wii, that being Skyward Sword in 2011, and that game was really below average. There was also Link's Crossbow Training that came out in 2007, but I'm not counting that as a mainstream Zelda game. So in total, there were 3 Zelda games released over a span of 4 years. In this time, 15 games that included Mario had been released, if you include Smash Bros. And Olympic Games. Now we move on to Sonic. Unlike Zelda, Sonic had a few more releases on the Wii, and all the games were mainstream except 3, Smash Bros. Brawl, Sonic Riders, and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. These games were coming off the back of one of the worst games of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog, or commonly known as Sonic 06. Don't get me wrong, these games weren't near as bad as this, but they were still nothing special. Remember earlier when I said that Wii Sports was the start of the Wii game series? Well, now I'm going to discuss them. Wii Sports was a success because 1, it was sold with every console, and 2, it was generally a fun game and still holds up well today. But it's not the whole franchise of games that included the Miis. I think one reason why the Wii did so well was because of the introduction of Miis. The ability to play as your own custom character is really appealing to an audience of all ages. Now in terms of games where the Miis took center stage, we had Wii Fit, Wii Fit Plus, Wii Music, Wii Party, Wii Play Motion, and Wii Sports Resort. I'm sure that you spotted a theme here. These games are fun to play if you had company over, but if you actually look at these games from a critical perspective, they weren't masterpieces, and these games flooded the Wii instead of getting more games from other Nintendo franchises such as Zelda, Pokemon, and Metroid. Hell, even bring back old series like Star Fox, Earthbound, F-Zero, etc. I'm sure that all the fans would have loved to see these up-to-date versions of these games, instead of playing the older versions on the Virtual Console. So, to answer the question, was the Wii overrated? Now, the Wii was overtaken by Mario, the Miis, and a ton of third-party games that people hardly bought. For people like myself who grew up with the Wii, we look back and think of all those times we had playing these great games. But for the older fans who grew up with a SNES or N64, they will look at the Wii and think, what the hell happened? I personally think that the Wii wasn't overrated. Hell, it's probably my favourite console, but I can now see why other people do think that it was slightly overrated. And there you have it. What did you think of this video? If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, so that you never miss any future content. Also, hit that notification bell, so that you get notified the second we upload the video. I've been Tom from Nintendo Extremists. I'll catch you next time.